Hey, you're watching a clip I included on my first video that I posted about the how the AI works in Carmageddon. And this is actually not one of my own clips, to be honest. This is one that I borrowed from another video, but it was so good that I had to include it. As you can see in this clip, the player is driving this big yellow truck called the loggerhead in between these two NPC cars. And then all of a sudden, the AI takes over, and it causes the loggerhead to spin around and to slap the two cars next to it into the water. Now, this is not something the player did. This is something that the AI did when it took over. It took control of the vehicle and spun it around like that and slapped the two cars into the water. Now, when I posted this on the Carmageddon, a link to this on the Carmageddon forum, the official forum, the regulars were actually skeptical about this. They said, "Oh no, this is not AI. This is just a bug. This is a glitch. It's just an accidental bug. It has nothing to do with the actual AI, and you're reading something into it that's not there." And this attitude towards AI, especially in video games, is not unusual. In fact, in the Wikipedia entry on artificial intelligence in video games, the actual original version of the entry said that in video games, artificial intelligence is used to produce the illusion of intelligence. So it didn't even say that AI in video games is real. It just produces the illusion of intelligence. So people don't recognize that the AI actually exists even in video games. They don't even recognize it actually exists. But I helped get the entry changed to, in video games, artificial intelligence is used to simulate human-like intelligent behaviors or subset of intelligent behaviors. So it's a little bit better. Still not perfect, but it's better than it was originally. So in this video, I want to prove that there is real intelligence in video games, specifically in Carmageddon. And especially I want to prove that the AI is capable of planning out ingenious, interesting, clever stunts, like the first stunt that I opened up this video with the loggerhead spinning around. I want to show that it really is possible for the AI in the game to plan out crazy stunts. For example, flying into the air when you hit another car, especially when the other car is shaped somewhat like a ramp. Because the game is built to favor, the AI in the game is built to favor unusual, remarkable, or interesting stunts, because the developers knew that would make the game more interesting. So the AI is always in the game, it's always looking for opportunities to arrange a funny, clever, or spectacular stunt. I mean, you can go onto YouTube or one of the other video sites and search for Carmageddon stunts in Carmageddon, or Carmageddon stunts, and you can find video compilations of all kinds of crazy stunts. And this is, although some of the players, some of the uploaders have messed with the physics in the game, they've edited the physics files to allow the game to do things that it wouldn't normally do, it's still the workings of the artificial intelligence. The stunts are still the workings of the artificial intelligence in the game. So in this video, I want to show you a specific example of a case where the AI plans out a cool stunt. So here I am, I'm driving along, I hit this bomb here, and wait a minute, something strange seemed to happen. Right after I hit the bomb, it was almost like this NPC, one of the other cars, came out of nowhere. Let's see this again. Here I hit the bomb, hit a power up. Oh, right there. It looked like another car, one of the other NPCs, came along right after I hit the bomb and hit me. Did you see that? So let's see it from another angle. And from this angle, you can see quite clearly that the NPC did, in fact, come and hit me from the other side there. So let's see that again. Here I am driving along. Boom! I hit the bomb. He comes along and hits me at the very, very same moment. And here I am bouncing along, because the power-up I hit, in addition to the bomb, was a pinball machine power-up. So here I am bouncing along here. Now, some viewers, in watching that clip, are going to say, yeah, the NPC car did come along right as you were about to hit the power-up and the bomb, but that was not planned out by the AI. That was just a coincidence. The NPC just happened to be coming in your direction at that exact moment, and naturally it aimed for you, and it was just a coincidence. It was not planned out or orchestrated by the AI in the game. Well, I'm going to prove that that's exactly false, that the AI did plan out this whole thing. Watch this. You see, the NPC car, DC Cobra, actually started off on a different level than I was. He was in the area called Max's Junkyard. Suddenly he relocates, boom! He is landed on the road, and he hits me at the exact moment I hit the power-up and the bomb. Here you see him again. See, he's in the lower level. He's in the Max's Junkyard level. All of a sudden, he turns into the shadow. He relocates on the road, and he heads towards me at exactly the right moment to hit me in midair, right after I hit the bomb, and to fly and start flying through the air. And of course, he's affected by the power-up too, and so he flies into the air too. So now let's see that entire clip from my point of view and in split screen mode. Here you can see me going up the ramp. I make a landing here. Now here I'm trying to decide what to do. Should I go this way or should I go this way? And I drive up the road. Now look at DC Cobra. See how he's starting to get into position? He already knows what I'm thinking of doing. I say, oh hey, there's a mine, or there's a power-up, and I head towards the power-ups. I don't realize there's a mine there. At that exact moment is when he starts coming, and he slams into me. Let's see that again. See, I start going, boom, he's relocated. He heads towards me, boom. Right while I'm in midair, at exactly the right second, he hits me and sends me flying into the air. Okay, so now let's see that clip again in slow motion, the split screen. You can see here, right here, I'm stopping and I'm thinking to myself, hey, I think there's a power-up up ahead. Let me go get that. I start going. He's watching me almost like a cat is watching a mouse getting ready to pounce. I head toward the power-up at that exact moment while my rear end is still in the air, close enough to the ground for him to hit me. He aims perfectly, smacks me in the rear end, and sends me flying. Now you may be thinking at this point, okay, when DC Cobra is in the area called Max's Junkyard, and you're thinking about, you're looking at the very same moment that you're looking at that power-up, you've stopped, and you're looking at that power-up, and you're saying, oh hey, there looks like there's a power-up up ahead. Let me go get that. Yeah, it does seem like he's reading your mind, but how could he possibly have known that you were going to aim for that power-up? I mean, you could just have been planning to go down the highway and go right past it. How could DC Cobra possibly have known that you were going to hit the power-up? Well, I'm going to show you how he knew. Let's look at this from a scientific point of view. I'm going to advance the video one frame at a time, and I'm going to show you exactly how DC Cobra knew that I was going to head towards that power-up. Now, here we see DC Cobra in Max's Junkyard one frame at a time. You can see he's starting to change direction right there. Now, we're still in freeze frame mode here, and look what I'm doing right here. Do you see how my front wheels are turned towards the mine and the power-up? That's how DC knew that I was going to hit the mine. So let's watch this example of AI mind reading once again in split screen view. So here I am. I'm trying to decide which way to go. I decide to go this way, and I look up ahead. I say, oh, there's a mine there. See him watching me? He's watching me as I advance. Exactly the right moment he starts coming, boom, I hit the mine, he hits me, and the rest is history. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that clip, and I hope you're as creeped out by this as I am. And be sure to watch my other videos here on my channel for even more examples of amazing, uncanny examples of AI in this video game. Thanks for watching.